My name's Dana Hersey. I'm a commercial advertising photographer based out of Los Angeles. I've been in business for 3+ decades. Started out doing lifestyle, a lot of healthcare, pharmaceutical, but my mainstay is really quirky conceptual humor, photography, again, for brands.
I'm Robin Morgan. I spent the last 20 years of my life as the editor-in-chief of the Sunday Times magazine. Decided that that was managing decline in the print media and I wanted to start my own business. So I helped photographers that I'd commissioned over the years, famous photographers, some of whom didn't know how to manage their archives, to turn them into digital assets that we could monetize through fine art exhibitions, apparel, fashion ranges, and other things.
Hi, my name is Andrea Barb. I am a advertising portrait celebrity photographer, and I'm also a filmmaker.
My name is Mark Matsumoto, and I'm a culinary creator based here in Tokyo, Japan.
My name is Al Satterwhite. I've been a photographer basically my entire life. I went into freelancing and working for magazines, and then I moved into advertising, moved to New York City, started my own production company, and then I went into filmmaking out in Hollywood.
Hi, my name is Steve McCurry. I have been photographing for 40 or 50 years. I travel around the world and photograph people, cultures, and document the world that we live in.
Copyright infringement is a big issue because there's not only just the moral component of ripping off somebody else's work, but it's also hurts me as a creator. I'm not like a big movie studio or TV company. I do this for a living, and when people take my work without paying for it, it's basically taking money out of my pocket.
There is a huge swath of the population that thinks if it's on the internet, I can use it. It's free. That's incorrect, but that mentality exists.
I make a living selling prints through my gallery, and they're not cheap, but they pay all my overhead. And when somebody steals my image and they sell it, they're taking money out of my pocket.
We create something, and when somebody steals that without compensation or without permission, I guess it would be like going into a store and shoplifting.
There's a lot that goes into photo shoots. So when a company or a platform, steals this work, it totally bastardizes the whole profession.
For us as creators, we have to be professionals on so many different topics. Really what we want to do is create imagery. We don't want to get bogged down in legal situations or paperwork, just the back-end maintenance. It's not what we want to do.
I found out about ImageRights from a photographer friend, and I logged on and I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. This is crazy.
When I found out about ImageRights and found out that they have, a spider that crawls the internet and looks for cases of infringement, that in itself was super helpful for me. But then they also, have a process around that to recover some of those lost licensing fees, as well as, get those images taken down.
I mean, they have access to legal firms basically around the world.
The fact that they're crawling the web to find these iterations of my images, I don't have the bandwidth for that at all. So this is just a pure service to me, which is fantastic.
Obviously, they have the automated tools to go out there and find the cases of infringement, but there's also people behind it.
Well, when I have a question about image rights, I can contact Joe directly. It's basically building a relationship with someone, and someone who's in my corner because they understand who I am and what I do.
I'm always recommending ImageRights. I remember when I found them, I was telling everybody, I was telling photo agents, reps.
Would I recommend ImageRights to other IP holders and professionals? Well, the short answer to that is I've been doing it for 7 years. It's a efficient, respectful, and productive relationship that takes an awful lot of weight off my shoulders and allows me to concentrate on my business.
Hi, I'm Ted Van Cleve. I'm the co-founder of ImageRights. I'm also a photographer. My background is photography and art. I like to shoot mid-century 1960s architecture. And I also got permission to shoot the Hollywood sign. I had some iconic shots of the Hollywood sign. After I put them up on my website, sent out some press releases with my images, it turns out I started seeing them in other places. Not only did I find them, but so did my friends. First off, I get a little flattered, but then I get really angry because, this impacts my income and my creativity and what I'm doing with these images. Most photographers, we're a one-person organization. There was really no time in my life for me to be chasing down people who were stealing my images and using them without permissions or license. I thought about it some more, and I remembered working with Joe Naylor, who's the ImageRights president and CEO. We worked together years ago in Silicon Valley, and we were close friends. I reached out to Joe and told him I think there's an opportunity here to help other photographers and help the industry as a whole. After looking at all the different avenues, we decided to launch ImageRights, and we incorporated in 2009. At ImageRights, we have a lot of photographers. They've been with us for many, many years. And the reason why is that we build these personal relationships with them because they're not just a client, we're partners together in this. We're not like a regular service and that you just buy something from us. If you're a pro photographer and your images are being used without your permission or license, look us up, imagerights.com, or give us a call or send us an email, and we'll be happy to give you a demonstration on our products. Thanks.